Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Town of Salem gameplay video. Today, I am bringing you some gameplay as Medusa, but this is actually going to be recorded. The audio is going to be recorded in post. I'm doing a bait, try to get people to visit me night one. Talking day one is what I'm saying because it looks like a really weak bait. It looks like I could be potentially evil, and it does such a good job that I go to jail. So I get jailed night one as Medusa, and again, the reason why I'm recording this in post right now is that I ended the game, and I ended the voice recording early because I die early. But do not let that be the reason why you click off. This game is so awesome. I'm going back and putting extra time into it because it is worth it, okay? It is worth it. This game is pretty darn sick. So I get jail night one. I panic claim veteran because I was kind of baiting, and that was going to be about what I was going to be playing as, but it's not a good claim, guys. Claiming veteran in jail as Medusa is not a good claim. For one, veteran is a common Medusa claim, so it's pretty bad to begin with. But number two, because I'm jailed night one, and there's going to be no Medusa kills, I'm going to look extra suspicious. So I've already kind of misplayed here. Nothing happens night one. I'm asking for spy claims to try to give myself some sort of an out. But immediately, Jailor comes out right here and says that I claim veteran fairly fast and that they were witched. So now I get CC'd by the legitimate veteran, number 8. My game's over. Okay, the truth is that my game right here as a player is over. I misplayed night one. It's costing me my life. It would have been bad enough if I was Medusa jailed night one and there was no Medusa kill. It's even worse that I was jailed, no Medusa kill night one, and I'm claiming veteran against a CC. I'm done. There's all I can do right now is to try to make it so that I'm not the one executed tonight and that the other legitimate veteran is. So I'm calling them executioner. We're calling them jester. We're trying to push them up here to just try to... I'm not giving up is the key, guys. I made a bad claim. It's going to cost me my game, my life here in this game, but I can get a miss lynch yet, and I can take an extra Knights of Jailor's time, and that is what I'm trying to do here, right? A good lesson to not just giving up. I'm going to be able to get one more easily confirmed town killed if I fight, rather than just being like, oh, well, I'm Medusa, that's my game, and that's what I'm going to do, okay? Now, what you missed night one, because it happened really quickly while I was in jail, was that Poisoner attacked somebody and found an immune person night one. We're going to talk more about that coming into this next night, because what my Coven leader does next with that information is very, very smart. And this is the beginning of a really good game that should have been a really bad game for Coven. So keep your eyes open. All right, in a couple seconds here, though, I'm going to have to mute the audio because I joined back in the Discord. I always record my videos, my Coven at least, with a whole bunch of people who support the channel, people who are on Twitch subs or YouTube members. And so I went back into the Discord with them, so I have to mute that audio, and I'll put different music in here in the background for you guys for Town of Salem. But keep that in mind going in here. Yeah, you know what? The truth is, a lot of work needs to be done to make this game something that you guys can watch here, but it's worth it. That's how good this game is. Continuing on, I am hoping I get not jailed and like Vigi shot or something. Nope. I get jailed, and I meant to say unlucky Jester to try and bait him into not executing me, but that's about it. That's all we can do today, right? Now, Poisoner says that 9 is immune, and so that likely means that they're executioner or that they are neutral killing. And because there is nobody tonight that's able to make a kill, I'm not able to make a kill. Poisoner's poison was immune last night, so they can't kill tonight either. There'll be no deaths from them. Our Coven leader decides to actually go ahead and do a pretty smart move here. They're going to control the legitimate evil person here, the legitimate neutral killing, into the Jailor. Why would you do that? You're doing that in hopes of baiting or of getting a... ooh, right here it is. He died guarding somebody. We took out one of the town protective roles by controlling what ends up being the serial killer into the Jailor claim from day one, from day 2 technically. So now we've got a bodyguard dead. Shark Boy, who ends up being the serial killer, is dead, and I'm dead. I was executed at night. So we've got a lot of information. In fact, and there's actually another person dead too. You'll see what that's about in just a second. We got a lot of information here. And before you sit here, right now, you're going to see in chat, you're going to see dead chat, the SK saying, dude, you've made a bad play. Coven should not have killed me off so early, you know? Coven knew who I was, and they should have kept me alive. Not a really good call right now from you guys, is what they're going to be saying in chat. But the truth is that what you have to look at is that number 1 position over here on that right-hand side, Hammerhead, the Necromancer. Yes, we've killed off the serial killer, but we still get a serial killer attack. We get 1 extra serial killer attack. So we use the SK to kill off the bodyguard and determine what the TPs were looking like. And we're going to still be able to use the SK tonight in order to create an attack through the Necromancer. Really solid play by Coven here. Brilliantly done, considering we were going to get no other kills since Medusa was jailed and the Poisoner hit immune night 1. So about as good as we could do it right here. We actually have a pretty good lineup. 3 dead town, including a spy that was killed by the Crusader, a dead SK, so neutral killing is not going to be able to kill us off, and I'm dead as well. But we went from having no kills, because I was jailed night 1, to mislynching a veteran, getting a bodyguard killed by the SK, and we've fed a possible use of our Necromancer now. 2, actually. We have a bodyguard that they can use to protect us, as well, in case it was like a Vigi shoot or something like that, as well as or say a Crusader. Would that be protected? I'm not sure, actually. As well as having a serial killer available for our Necromancer. Now, poison did go down on 15. We're going to see if there's a doctor, but we don't think that there is. It's not likely, with there being at least 1 Crusader and a bodyguard that is now dead. There's some pushing that's going on right now, and there's not too much we can do about it. Anna's being a little bit weird. Anna's saying that Little Shark is Jester / Hexmaster. We actually know that they could be Jester. They cannot be Hexed or Hexmaster. So Anna's looking a little bit like a neutral evil here, or neutral killing. At least that's in my experience. That's what I would be guessing. Anna, neutral evil, or can't be neutral killing. SK is dead. So either 5 is Jester, or Anna is X/Jest. So anyway, because duh says 15, Anna says 5 is Jester, and we actually go back and forth on this a few times. Right now, SK is talking to me in chat, talking about like not a really good call killing off the serial killer, and I say I disagree, and you'll see why. Because I'm expecting Necromancer here to bring back the serial killer tonight and get another kill, which actually makes it a really pretty decent play. We're giving ourselves extra KP tomorrow. In fact, theoretically, we could kill off 3 town tomorrow if everything goes well. Coven Leader controls somebody. Poisoner has 15 poison. They're going to die tonight as long as they're not healed. And Necromancer can bring back the serial killer in order to kill another town. 3 town dying in one night is a lot. It can really change the pace of this game here for us. So, all right, here we go. 5 gets pushed up, claims being the Crusader who has just attacked, has just defended 14 from the serial killer, and we know that is legitimately true because Spy died to Crusader by visiting 14. So we know there is a Crusader. We know that 15 was attacked last night, and we know that Bodyguard killed off the SK because of that attack. And so there you go. They get entered off, which makes Anna look pretty suspicious here. A swing vote goes over onto Anna. I don't mind the swing vote as a neutral kill, as a Coven, because I'm thinking they're likely Jester. I think they're probably Jester at this point, or they might be Executioner. They do kind of continue to defend here, and I like what they're doing, especially in hindsight as we see what they are. But keep in mind that, in my opinion, at this point, Anna looks like any, for an obvious reason, especially because 5 seems to be legitimately Crusader here. Now Anna says this is Jess / Hexmaster then. Or there must be a Hexmaster, they must be Hex. Anna is playing this as if they're trying to get lynched and are a Jester, or are an Executioner who made a play to try to get 5 killed by claiming Sheriff and was unable to get it. I don't actually like Sheriff as an X play because it's kind of obvious to me, and that's how we're going. Now, Shark Boy, the SK, figures out what's going on. Necromancer. Indeed, there is a Necromancer. 3 keeps talking as if like they're a medium, which is interesting because at first I thought they were medium, but they're actually just kind of playing it up. Yeah, look at this. Just writing this so Jailor will think I'm legit medium, by the way. Kind of neat. Kind of a neat play. I'm sure it's been done before, but kind of cool. I really liked my Coven team, and they've really worked so hard so far. All right. Now, apparently there was some CCing between 3 and 13, and 13 claims that they had panicked. Now they're controlling Shark with Laser, which is a great name, into the Coven, or into the Jailor tonight, And the unfortunately, Hammerhead did revive the serial killer, sent them into 11, who ends up not dying tonight. We'll find out why soon. And I think the poison attempt was on 12 tonight, which I do think is a bad call, because 12 I thought was obviously either Jester / X. They're either poisoned tonight and they're Jester, or they're not going to claim it and they're not going to make a play to get Lynch and they're Executioner. So either way, we've got that going for us today. I think it was a bad call to poison them, but otherwise it's not terrible. You actually kind of want Poisoner to die before Necromancer and before Coven Leader. If the next person to die is Poisoner, it's not that bad, because we can use Necro to bring them back tonight to get a kill anyway, or at least another poison. So, what do we know what happened? Serial Killer was brought back by Necromancer to attack 11. 11 is still alive. And 2 Crusaders died? Correct. So, Shark with Laser, I don't know what kind of read this was that Coven Leader had, but Coven Leader controlled the other Crusader who was whispering, I believe, with the OG Crusader, both into 14, killing 2 Crusaders off the same night that an escort dies to Poisoner. We're actually in really cool shape here. We're in such cool shape here. Necromancer has become exceptionally powerful. Even though their SK kill went kind of poorly, they still have an escort they can use and 2 Crusaders they can use to protect us, right? So let's say that tonight Poisoner's not jailed, Coven Leader is. Necromancer could bring back one of the Crusaders, have them protect the Poisoner, and if Poisoner gets visited by, I don't know, any kind of visiting role, they would die. Shark, unfortunately, reveals as Mayor. This game is kind of going brutally bad for us, even though we're working super hard and making great plays. I think there's Hex, is what they're saying. Anna's not getting pushed up today. 6, however, Anna's target, if they are X, which we do believe they are at this point, because they're not claiming poisoned, their target has died, making them now a Jester. Boom. Shark Theme 2 gets pushed up. Says, I am claiming Sheriff. Sheriff's a weak claim here. Shark Boy susp. Anna not susp. It's not a goodwill. It's probably going to be hammered and killed off. And that's our Coven Leader. We really do not want Necromancer to get the Necron here. We actually want Poisoner to theory, because we can use Crusader and Escort at this point, whereas Necromancer gets it, we won't be able to use him as well. Either way, it's looking kind of bad. It's looking like this is going to become a really bad game for us. Mayor's alive, Jailor's alive. We do know that the Executioner / Jester probably now is Anna. Our Coven Leader is being guiltied here. Jailor still has Execute, so this is actually going pretty poorly. The Necronomicron passes over to our Necromancer, which is actually a good person to have it when there's a lot of TP alive, but there's not. There's probably no TP alive. We really kind of don't need... They do get to attack this night, whereas Poisoner can't be healed, or Poison can't be healed, but it takes a day. So we're okay with this, but we could have used Necromancer to bring back Crusader, Escort, something like that, and actually make plays like Poisoner's in jail. Necromancer brings back brings back the Escort and makes him roadblock the Jailor. There are plays here that that could have been made otherwise, but unfortunately, in jail is our Necromancer right now. That's why they're not selecting anything. They're not talking to anybody right now. It's looking really, really bad. Poisoner, Necros, the Shark Boy, that is in fact the case. Crusaders are dead. We have a shot, but it's really low because of this Mayor being alive still, and our Necromancer, our only KP, is currently in jail. So we're not even going to be able to get them out today to make a play. Hammerhead has died while possessing the Necron. So now there's Poisoner, who did get a poison off last night on, I believe, Mako Shark, which was the right call. There is 11, who we know is claiming Spy and claims attack in jail when they were poisoned in jail, or I'm sorry, attacked by the SK in jail. And Spy is a weak claim. They're the hanging claim here for sure. There's a Mayor, and there is our X/Jest. So I'm now asking the Necromancer who has died, did you bring XK into 11? Yes, indeed. So 11 was protected by being jailed. However, it does look suspicious. You know, kind of, Sheriff or Spy's already hanging out there a little bit, and claiming attacked and jailed when there was no poison claim that night because Poisoner attacked Anna does look a little bit suspicious, right? And so we have plays here, but it's going to really, there's one way we win this game. One way we win this game. That is if Anna gets lynched today, And tonight, our poisoner does not die. That is the only way we win this game. 14 is poisoned. 12 is Jester. 11 claims Spy, who was attacked in jail the night the poisoner attacked the X, who was immune. And then, although Spy has not been doing a very good job, as far as I can tell, with being very productive here. And Mayor is actually our next big threat. But if we can get Anna killed and their Jester, which we believe is the case, we can hopefully get them to kill the Mayor. Jailor dies that next night. If Jailor jails 11, Coven wins the game. It's not a good chance. A lot of things would have to go very right for us for this to be the case. But there are things in play. And this has been a fantastically good play so far from our Coven, with the exception of not a great claim from our Coven leader, not a great claim from me, although I did my best to kind of prolong what I could. And Poisoner here has been doing a very good job, although they missed that little hit on Anna. I think was a bad call there. But it's all kind of has worked out. It's kind of has worked out at this point to make 11 look a little bit suspicious. Anna gets guiltied here and says 11 is Coven, which I think they know that they're not Coven, and they're helping us. They're baiting them. They're baiting the hopefully the Jailor into jailing and nexting 11 tonight. So now 6, the Mayor says nah, 3 is Coven. 3 says 11 CC'd my claim day 4 and claimed roadblock twice. X3. Our Poisoner says that's weird. 11 says if I die you'll see. And now we have a situation where the right call for Jailor would be jailing 3 or 11. Hopefully enough has been done. Yeah. Our Poisoner is not in jail. Our Poisoner is not in jail, and I am trying to convince, and so is the rest of the Coven, we're trying to convince the Jester to kill Mayor, because this is our only chance of winning, okay? Is to have the Jester kill the Mayor, Jailor dies to poison, and then because 11 is jailed, we win this no matter what. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, a very good game with what should have been a very bad game. A very good game, primarily thanks to the very hard work of Coven leader Necromancer and Poisoner. Very well done. There were misplays. There were misplays by us. I had a pretty poor claim. I did my best to get a town dead with me. I did do that, which was good as far as that's concerned. Coven leader killed off this SK, but in doing so also killed off a bodyguard. Very cool. Killed the bodyguard, killed the SK, provided some fodder for our Necromancer. They used him in order to go ahead and attack somebody who was unfortunately jailed, but that made them look suspicious in the late game. Escort dies to poison. Crusader controlled into the Jailor where the other Crusader was. Double kills Crusaders. Coven leader gets executed. Coven leader gets lynched. Necromancer gets executed, looking really bad. Jester does a really good job of being able to be looking like they are, in fact, some sort of an evil there. Gets called a Coven, gets executed, kills the Mayor for us. Jailor dies to the poison, and Poisoner lives because Jailor jailed, and not unreasonably, Jailor jailed the Spy claim right there. Spy could have done a way better job, in my opinion, of looking towny, and I do think that there's a bit of that plays into that. They didn't do a very good job of confirming themselves as Spy. They were hanging out there at the end in terms of they're the weakest town that was actually a legitimate town, and so with the fact they were jailed and they claimed attacked and jailed when there was no poison, it definitely made them look like the Poisoner. A little bit of luck, but a lot of hard work. Coven pulled that game out, and that's why I wanted to show you guys it. GG, well played. I'll see you guys next time. That was a cool one. I wish I had lived past night 2. Peace out.